Looking for a way to connect in the sports world during these unprecedented times? Or you wanted to showcase your talent? Then sign up for a free account at www.watchmylights.com. My Lights is a social media sports platform that provides all users with a free way to communicate and share sports highlight videos with anyone around the world. So whether you're a coach and want to easily recruit for your players, an athlete and want to showcase yourself, a parent, grandparent, or sports enthusiast, My Lights has you covered. Users can create a free account to share highlight videos, chat, post, and follow other users. My Lights is the new free social media sports platform the sports world has been waiting for. So go to www.watchmylights.com and get started now.
Yo, what up? We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. First off, let me start by saying Happy New Year to everybody. I know we've been gone for a couple weeks, so we wasn't able to send our Happy New Year's out, man. Hope everybody had a good holiday. Everybody back in the swing of things, 2023. My motto for 2023, too blessed to be stressed. Ain't that right, Tat?
Nope. That ain't mine. I ain't changing. I'm saying I'm gonna be the same way.
Hey man, I ain't got no problems with nobody in 2023.
I ain't have no problems in 2022. I ain't gonna have none in 2023 either.
I ain't feeding into no nothing. I'm just doing what I do, man. Charles, what's up, brother?
Man, enjoying 2023. The couple days we done had in it. Yeah.
Good. What's your motto for the 2023, brother?
Hey, let live, stay focused. Bring it home.
All right.
That's it.
Tat, what's your motto again?
I ain't got now. Same. I mean, nothing.
Hey,
I mean, ain't no motto. I'm just continue to do what I do.
There you go.
That's about it.
As my man would say, the same J every day.
Every day.
No days off.
Days off. Ferris Bueller.
What's up, Stokes? Happy New Year, fam.
Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, brother.
So a lot's been going on, man, the last couple of weeks. The last time since we've been on, man. We finished the first half of the high school basketball season.
Yeah.
National football national championship.
Coming up. That's tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow. We've had some teams, NFL teams. I'm eliminated already.
You would say that. You would say that.
I got I think I'm two out of 3 in the playoffs, baby. Got 2 out of the 3.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, to my Buffalo and the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giants against no. Giants down 6 right now.
Oh, they in. They only
they in.
Yeah, it don't matter, baby. We there.
Yeah, we ain't there. We eliminated ourselves, man. My homeboy Willie Reed, homeboy Taylor Heineke screwed the game up screwed the season up for us. and then we decided to start Carson Wentz.
No, that's what I was about to say. Was that Taylor Heineke problem?
Yes.
What's
Taylor
up,
Heineke, listen.
What's going on with that?
Hey, before I get started, hey, Miss Deborah, how you doing, darling? You doing all right? Good.
Hey, you know Miss Deborah's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, that's why we getting on that head right now, Miss Deborah. Listen, man, we were 7-5 in the 6th position. In the 6th position in the playoffs. And Taylor Heineke went 0-2-1 in those 3 games.
Was that all his fault? Can you put it all on him?
Yes. Yes, I put it all on him because he fumbled right at the end of those games or threw a pick right at the end of those games to lose those games. That's all his fault.
I mean, but I think you guys had high expectations for somebody that
Nope.
Not a high caliber player.
We needed him to manage the game.
Carson Wentz.
No, Carson Wentz.
This could be a team manager. I mean, a game manager.
Who?
Wentz.
He was last week. He managed to throw 3 interceptions. So he got to go.
G-men are in there.
Yes, they are. Tim, I just told him.
Hey, but speaking of which, we are currently painting the Dallas Cowboys. And listen, I don't want to hear. Let me look where this camera is right here. I don't want to hear anything about.
Hey, hold on, Tap. Before you say that, Charles, give him what he want. He want the main.
Yeah. Charles.
Oh,
Give me a close up, please. All right, yeah. Now I got my close up. Y'all listen. I don't want to hear nothing, and I mean nothing about we rested play. You didn't rest nobody. Your starters played on both sides of the football, and y'all just now took Dak out. So we had a rookie quarterback who just pained y'all. Literally. So I don't want to hear nothing about, we was resting. You wasn't resting. Nobody.
They was trying to win.
They were trying to win to get first place. And they got a first fresh beat down. I told y'all it was going to happen anyway.
but you know what, Ted, man?
You can close me out now, Charles.
I think I said this at the beginning of the probably 18, 16 episodes about Carson Wentz.
That's how you can take me off now.
Yeah, you close me out now.
Said my piece. I'm not.
Go ahead. I'm listening, Charles. I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I think I was saying this probably about 16 episodes ago about Carson.
You did. And I took up for him. I did. Listen, I took up for Wentz. I did. I literally took up for the man. Because the man took Philadelphia to the Super Bowl. He was the MVP. Let me finish.
All right.
Carson Wentz was the MVP of the league before he got hurt that year.
It ain't been right since.
And he ain't been right since. He just can't get right. So he got to get out of Washington. And take Jake Fromm with you. That's what Gabe because I know he looking.
So where does Wentz go from here?
He can go down to Hawkinville and coach if he want to. I don't care where he go. He got to get out of Washington. He got to get out of there, man. I've been fussing about this man all year long, saying how good he is, how good of a trade it was, and man, this Joe just screwed my team up, man. Wait, I take that back. He didn't screw us up. Taylor Heineke did that.
So hold on. Before you and you know, Taylor Heineke, I know he's had some good moments for you guys, but I've seen it happen. It seemed like a lot this year in the NFL. Coaches were like flipping quarterbacks consistently. Do you think that played anything?
Taylor Heineke. Yes, Miss Deborah. We start talking about this stuff right here, Miss Deborah. Taylor Heineke has started 25 games and got 25 turnovers. 26 turnovers.
So you're averaging one a game?
Yes. You know how we always talk about Russell. Well, we used to talk about Russell because ain't nobody been talking about Russell as of lately because he's been balling. But anyway, remember how we used to talk about Russell Westbrook? Not the turnover itself, but the timing of the turnover.
Yeah.
Taylor Heineke, the timing of his turnovers turned games into losses.
Right. No, I'm with you. I was gonna say because he had the ball a lot and one turnover a game. You can kind of live with that.
Ain't bad. You can overcome that, but the timing of his turnover, his red zone turnovers, stuff like that, man. Just be my backup.
So what do you guys look for a quarterback?
Sam Howell, we got it right now. The rookie, I'll take the rookie. Sam Howell, I think Sam Howell will do better once he gets a full offseason with the ones. And
where did he come from?
North Carolina. Started as a true freshman. Will the Commanders be patient with him? Yeah, why not?
I don't think so, Charles.
Now, think about this. And I know it's one game. But you are lining up against a top 10 defense right now that started everybody, and you're playing well. And I know it's one game. Yes, it's one game. But it's still a playoff team.
It's a playoff team, but typically talented rookies look good in their first game.
No, not Tim. No.
Yeah,
because there's no tape on them.
Yeah, there's no tape. Typically, they look well in the first game.
Yeah, well, whatever you want to call it, Sam Howell look good against the top 10 playoff defense right now.
Where y'all gonna be at in the draft?
13 or 14, I want to say, and we need to draft offensive tackle. We need to address the left tackle position.
So y'all don't need to go get a quarterback out.
No, we don't need. No. And I'm gonna call you. You know I'm gonna call out that tomorrow.
Well, they do struggle. Not saying they don't struggle the whole game. I'm just saying first game.
3, 4.
Yeah, game 3 and 4. Yes, they struggle. That's all.
I'd say we need to go get offensive tackle. We need to start with offensive line through the draft and go get some linemen, and then work on the defensive backfield. We got skilled players. Well, first and foremost, we need to sign Daron Payne. That's the first thing we need to do. Then once we sign Payne, then we need to get rid of Wentz, Jake Fromm, and a couple other jokers. They need to go. We got to quit paying them so we can free up money for Daron Payne, man.
Freeing up Penny.
Right. Hey, Charles, look like your boys, the Rams taking the Seahawks to overtime.
That's playoff contention right there.
For the Seahawks.
Yeah, so maybe y'all gonna play spoiler.
It don't matter to me.
So I heard something today that kind of was a little alarming, that your coach not sold on coming back.
Who?
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay, yeah.
I hope he don't, so he can come be our offensive coordinator. He came for us anyway.
They was talking about him going into the TV booth.
Well, check down, Jake. Y'all leave that man alone, man. Hey, man, we got our boy, man, backstage. Let's bring our boy back. Bring our boy to the front of the stage.
Coming to the stage.
What's up, Juke?
What's up? Y'all all right?
We doing great, man. Hey, happy 2023.
Man, definitely happy 2023, bro. See? Happy 2023 to all y'all, man. You know the vibe.
Hey, in 2023, we're doing a new thing, man. If you got something you got to get off your chest, Charles gonna give you a close up.
Oh, so now I don't got none right now. Let me figure it out. You know I have something.
Charles, let them see what that close up look like.
That's it. That close up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What we need right now. We locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad.
Tad looking at that game, man.
Oh, it's over with. Ain't no. That wasn't no game. That was a scrimmage. Them sorry jokers. That was a scrimmage. We could have played somebody else. Wish we'd have played somebody else than playing them sorry jokers. Them jokers wasn't no contest.
Drew, who your NFL team, bro?
I never really had one. I just used Tom Brady was like my favorite player. No, I ain't gonna lie. Patriots always really been my favorite. Let me take that back. I always liked the Patriots. But Tom Brady always been one of my favorites. And I like the Patriots because they always draft a lot of Georgia players. They drafted a lot of Georgia players throughout the years.
Okay.
Stand up. Yeah.
They got eliminated today.
Yeah, they ain't been doing good since Brady been gone.
So was it Brady or was it old Bill?
Most of the party of Brady. You know what I'm saying? But
well, what's the name? Josh McDaniels gone too, so.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, Josh McDaniels, and the defense is not like it used to be. They don't have that Hall of Fame type defense. Like right. You probably can't even name 4 players on the Patriots defense right now. When years past, you can name several players that came out of Patriots defense. Right. Richard Seymour, Willie McGinnis, the Twins. You know what I'm saying? You can go, Richard Seymour type deal or however else.
Teddy Bruschi,
Matt Vrabel. So you can name, but you can't really name too many besides the cornerback that they got, which he getting older, so you don't really hear too much about him like that either.
Yeah. Y'all do us cornerbacks dirty after we get a little old, get a little miles on us, man.
When you start looking like Richard Seymour, man, you got to.
Big Seymour.
Yeah, you got you got Richard Sherman. When you go like Richard Sherman, you gotta add a little bit more. You know, he fell off as he got older. The dude that be talking all that trash, came from the Jaguars. He with the Rams now. What his name?
Your boy Charles.
Yeah.
Is it Ramsey?
Ramsey.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey.
And you still hear a little thought from Ramsey, but not like you used to.
I'll take Jalen Ramsey.
You gonna always be competitive, bro, but he done got cooked a lot this year too.
Yeah, I'm going to see what my Rams doing all season. I'm gonna support, but I can't talk my talk. I gotta be quiet with them boys.
You got a fine eye on them.
Not right now.
It look like they about to lose at OT, so I think they just turned the ball over. Oh no,
Pick.
I ain't even watched the last 4 games of the Rams. I've been.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I ain't even watched.
Yeah. Charles said, "Man, don't worry about it." Charles, you better hope Dr. Love don't hear that.
Man, Dr. Love, we ain't seen Love, bro.
Well,
Hey, wait, Duke. I thought you seen an Audi of Dr. Love.
Oh yeah, I did. What we who I sent that to you, Charles?
I can't remember. I don't remember where I got it, but I seen it.
Man, bro, Dr. Love probably been talking us in our face and everything, man.
Yeah, Seattle just kicked the Rams to sleep.
Yeah. 1916.
Yeah, we kicked them to sleep.
Hey, Juke. So, what's your? Do you have a motto for 2023?
That work gonna show.
That work gonna show.
Ain't not change, man. When you gotta keep the main thing, man.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What's that talking about?
Same thing.
Oh,
Hey,
man. Why change something that been working for you?
There you go.
So, man, you know.
But here's the thing: not saying that you want to change something, but maybe you allow something to irritate or get under your skin, and as you mature, you realize, you know what? I ain't even giving that no kind of energy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I can say that.
Well, it may not be a motto that you have to now say I'm going to live by. It's just something that you've learned from your experiences.
I'll give you something better. Just growing as a person.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't want to use. I want to take this time to not use other people for my fuel. I've done that before. So for me, it's more so just growing myself. As far as going to school, trying to finish college, learning how to be a better coach, being a better friend, being a better dad. Like,
right.
Those are things that I can grow from. Like you don't really grow from what other people say about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can if you use that, but I'll use that my whole life. So I get things in a ways of wanting to improve who I am as a person more and more each day.
Yeah, I guess sometimes if you do it that way, it could be you're trying to prove a point versus growing from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're not on the Michael Jordan thought process no more. Remember Mike in The Last Dance, everything, and I didn't like that, so I had to show him.
Like, man, when you show, like, you can give people parts of what you do, but everybody ain't got to see how you move. I show pictures and stuff off or whatever, what I'm doing down this way, but
right.
a lot of people didn't know I was still in school. I mean, I was back in school except that.
Yeah.
So but for my reasons of showing why I was back in school was because of the fact that I got kids that I've trained or kids that I've known that if I don't show them that I can do it, they ain't gonna never think that they can do it.
Right.
Yeah. But that's growth though, Drew. That's the growth. That's the grown man ish, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's that too, man. I think it's as you get older, you got the same energy. You just putting that energy to something different. You know,
Yeah,
the
you already should.
yeah, it shifts. So you know what I'm saying? I can't be out there hooping 4-5 days a week, man. These knees and ankles ain't holding up like they used to.
At all.
I gotta
I'm,
shift the energy somewhere.
I'm trying to stay petty till I'm 70.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you got to give that what it is.
Nah,
You don't say petty, Tat. Hey, Tat petty, bro. He ain't for me, but the way that I see how he do, like certain people, or let me north side.
No.
Like,
Hey.
you know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, that boy petty, boy. He real petty.
Hey, Juke take pettiness to a whole level, brother.
That real.
now you got, hey, you have to be like that. You have to be like that when you're having fun, man. You have to be like that.
Petty T.
Petty T,
So wake
baby.
up, petty, man. Don't let them folk be playing north side in anything.
Anything.
Soccer, hockey, water polo. He don't care
Anything.
what it is.
This is what I learned. Northside could be playing anybody. They ain't rooting for Northside. They're like, nope.
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
But it's the other way around too. Maybe except state games.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, like
That might change.
I love the kids, man. I really do. I love those kids, man. I coach some of those kids over there. And I like Coach Reggie. Me and Coach Reggie, we talk all the time. We buddies. Coach Hudson, buddies. The coaches over there, we buddies. Coach Simon when he was over there, but I mean, it's just hit me like.
I think it's both ways though.
Hey, listen. I was gonna ask that same question.
What? How do I feel about Westbrook leaving?
Yeah.
I don't know if Westbrook leaving. I ain't been final. Nobody has said anything. I ain't seen nothing final. So I can't address something I don't know.
And I was gonna ask that same question. Like, was it true? Because I didn't see nothing on it.
I hadn't seen anything. I coach basketball. I hadn't seen or heard anything this final about him leaving. Him personally ain't told me that he was leaving. So I can't address something that I don't know. But I will say this. And since if he does leave, if it's true, if he goes to Peace County, know this about Warner Robinson High School. Warner Robinson High School has had 5 coaches since Coach Davis left in 1997. Let me get my close-up, Charles, before I say this. Let me get my close-up. Because I know these questions are gonna come, but I'm gonna address them before they.
There you go, Zach. There you go.
I'm gonna address them. Now we've had 5 coaches since Coach Davis left in 1997. 3 of those coaches have played in state championship games. 2 of those coaches have won state championship games. So we fill in coaches that's gonna compete for state championships, and we're gonna fill in coaches that's gonna win state championships. So to answer your question, yes, I love Coach Westbrook to death. I do. And our friendship is more than football. I mean, it's off the field. But if he decides to take a job in Peace County, good. That's good for him and his family. But the show must go on.
Yeah.
And we are the Warner Robins Demons. So know that we are the Demons. So I mean,
mighty demons.
Yes.
And one thing about that, Tat, is like I've never met Coach Westbrook in my life, but I could just tell by the words of people that I've seen like around, like on Twitter and anywhere around, that he's a great coach, but he's a great person. He's a great guy, not just coach. He's just a great overall person.
Man, great guy. He's a great guy to lead your kids. He's a great guy to lead your kids, man. No doubt about it. So if it is true, he goes to Peach. Peach is getting a great coach. Peach is getting a great man. everything outside of coaching. They getting a great man, a great leader. And Peach got some great people down there. The head man himself, Dr. Brown down there, the superintendent, great man. I've known him for many years. Miss Masters is down there, known him for plenty of years. The AD, Mr. Ellison, known him for years. Great people down there. So if it's true, they're getting a great man. But the show gonna go on in Warner Robins High School.
So let me ask a question, man, and just to I don't know, for my own knowing, or for maybe people that may be watching, just kind of get some clarification on it. Football coaches, it seems like after a certain amount of time, they're moving around more than maybe other sports at the high school level. And maybe that's specific to Georgia, I don't know. But what's you guys' thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, it's. I think we don't see it more here in smaller areas that, like Coach Davis was at Warner Robins for 20 some odd years. Conrad was at Northside for a bunch of years. Then Kinsler was there for a bunch of years. Just like Coach Finley was at Warner Robins, and Coach Way was at Warner Robins for many years. We don't see that kind of turnover here, like Van Alster. In other words, they don't see that much of a turnover there. But when you go to places like Atlanta, you see people that stay in 2 or 3 years and they're going for bigger and better jobs. I mean, they people leave for different reasons. You see more turnover in basketball, way more in basketball than you do football.
Well, and maybe so, right? But I'm saying in the last, I don't know, I guess since I've really been paying attention to it, I guess it seems like football is every couple of years, it's like not a complete turnover with the schools, but it's a good amount of turnover. Because I know Northside coach moved, and is the Jones County coach move?
You've had every school in our county except for House County has had vacancy within the last 2 or 3 years.
Right.
First you had veterans with Malone Turner retiring. Well, no, I take that back. First you had Hoko with what's his name? They used to be there last year. Crawford leaving.
Right.
Then Malone Turner, he left. So veterans had a first year head coach. Now you got Warner Robins and Northside. So Coach Smith right now is the longest tenure coach in the county right now. And actually, he's the longest tenure coach been coaching because he coached Northside for all those years.
Mm.
So I mean, it's turnover. I mean, it's going to be.
Well, it's kind of it just so it's one of those things where it's just happening at the same time, so to speak, but it's not really or within the back-to-back years or something like that. So it's not really as whatever as it seems or looks.
No, because you had Coach Turner out of veteran. He was out there for I think at least 3 to 4 years after Coach Bruce left. Because Coach Bruce opened the school as a head football coach out there. So veterans are real on that third coach. Crawford was out at Hoko for 4 or 5 years. You had Chastain was at Warner Robins for 3 years and then left, went to Jones. Westbrook took over, was there for 4 years. So,
right.
I mean, Alec Good came back when Kinsler left. I think he'd been there, 3 years, 4 years. So, right. I mean, no, it's this thing. I don't think a lot of people are staying for 4 to 5 years now. To be honest with you, yeah,
you gotta follow the money.
Yeah, because you got different opportunities.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with it. I just noticed that turnover.
It's the money. It's the money, or you ain't winning. All right, that's it. Always been that case, but like now you got Grayson opening up, so that's gone. Like that's a domino effect. With Lowndes opening up, that was a domino effect. You know, so like, right. And those are big time paying jobs. And I think too. I think what Mr. Stokes saying is it the money or player situation. I think it can be both because at Grayson you're gonna get both. You're gonna run into a lot of talent, especially in Gwinnett. You're gonna run into a lot of talent, and then South Georgia or Middle Georgia football, like that's where the jaws are paying it. That's why you're seeing a lot of coaches leave about the major cities and go into Gwinnett or come into South Georgia or Middle Georgia.
I can't really. You got some circumstances where, you know, it is players, and you got some circumstances where it is money. And you got the golden opportunity where it's players and money.
Right.
The situation that you're going into. But I don't know, man. I mean, you think about it. It goes a lot hand in hand too. You got to sometimes you got to feel appreciated as well. It ain't always the money. It ain't always the money. It ain't always the players. Sometimes you got to feel appreciated for what you do, for what you're done, for what you accomplished. Maybe it's a situation. Maybe it's a situation of coaches a turnover where they don't feel appreciated sometimes. You know, it could be anything. You know, a conversation that a coach had with somebody, or, you know, I don't know, man. So it's just different circumstances and different times for, you know, different coaches. You know, maybe a coach feel like, all right, my time is served here. I done did what I came out to accomplish, and I want a new challenge. You know, maybe they go to a situation where we look at it and say, man, that team was 1-9, or that team was 0-30 in basketball, and he got a ton of money. Well, maybe he want to accept that challenge to go win 5 games the next year and build a program. Maybe that's the challenge that he wants. So I don't know, man. It's just different stroke for different folks, but, you know,
Well,
we'll see we're here in the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks. So, you know, what dominoes fall.
I'll say this, man. Whatever decision Coach Westbrook makes, wish you the best, brother. Wish you and your family the best. You guys stay blessed. The rest will
Well,
where it goes.
well, I'm gonna tell you this. I seen a bunch of stuff, man. They posted on Facebook. Oh, he leaving, and why is he leaving, and why, you know, this, that, and the other. You know, maybe he want to leave because he wanted to. If he's leaving, if he decides to leave, maybe that's what he want to do.
Yeah.
But I don't. But and that's what I don't understand. Like we it's certain people that we want to hold accountable for doing certain things, and, you know, if a person is grown enough to make a decision, then let them make that decision. I'm pretty sure it's your job. If you get a promotion or something like that, you don't want nobody writing on your job. Get in that break room and say, well, why they move them up? And you walk around, man, like, oh, they talking about me. But I mean, the minute you hear somebody leaving or getting a promotion, or you hear leaving, and there you go, why they doing this, or they shouldn't be doing this, or now it's somebody else's fault.
Hey, as long as that check clear, Ted, I'm good. They say what they want to say. As long as that check clear.
That check,
When they pay,
that deposit hit when it's supposed to.
yeah.
But now I was going to say, as far and you know, not comparing the two and as far apart as possible, I guess. But it just kind of takes us back to that whole the Deion Sanders situation, right? When that man decided, okay, this is the move I need to make. I went here, I did what I needed to do here, and now it's time for me to move. And people had all the criticism and all the things that came with that. So, and again, not comparing the two situations. Nothing's been confirmed. Coach Westbrook is leaving. Nothing along those lines. We're just having a conversation, but just in that mindset or that mentality that we have sometimes about why somebody else is doing something.
Deion was spending more money too. Like, now he go spend somebody else's money and keep his. That's
Hey, Deion said it best. It's two things happens when you're coaching. Either you elevate it or you terminate it.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah. So, hey, real quick, man, we want to acknowledge some people though. Chess, what up, brother? We see you.
Chess, what up, big dog?
Rodney, what's going on?
Rodney, what up? What up?
Coach.
Hey, Chess got his coaching debut Saturday
Oh.
over at the rec. Felt the heat a little bit. Hey, working them substitutions gonna pan out.
How did they do? How y'all do, Chess?
So I was over there. They lost. They lost to a solid team, man. A real solid team. Chess son DJ, he showed out. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of a lot of those kids first time running up and down the court. Actually, you know what I mean. So actually being in a game situation and whistles blowing, fans, parents yelling, and all that type of stuff. So I know he's gonna get them right.
My little girl going through that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ got a game. AJ got a game tomorrow.
Do we? That's his first one.
First one of the year.
Oh, I need to see video. I
Yeah.
need to see video.
Hey, what's AJ under and over for text?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends on it. I guess it's a Florida game. Because that boy out, he only listened at home. So
AJ the enforcer. Gabe,
what's up, man?
What's up, Gabe?
Tad had some conversation for you earlier, man.
Definitely gonna need that teacher.
Yeah, tell you, boy, I coached that. What age group Chess got? 10.
9, 10.
I coached that age group before, boy. Whoa.
Yeah. Because they don't remember nothing you told them in practice.
No, boy. Right. When that whistle get to blowing, everything is fast break. Everything is fast break, boy.
That's it.
It's only half court and dead ball. Everything else is half at full. Fast breaking.
There it is. Hey, speaking of basketball, man, first half of the high school season has ended. Juke, we got you here, brother. What y'all looking like down there in Valdosta?
Man, we took a bad loss, and I know every loss is a loss, but we took a bad one last night. We made 13 free throws and couldn't put the ball in the basket, so we took a L. But I think it's just a step up of what we got to do. As far as we got to just keep working.
Right.
One loss doesn't define your season, so we just got to get back in and figure out how to fix everything. But overall, man, like the last part of the season, we went to Florida, won a couple games, lost a couple games to some top teams in the country. I think he's gonna help us grow for what's next, bro.
Yeah.
And we got a good Monroe team coming up out of Albany on Monday for Martin Luther King Day.
Okay.
And that's gonna be different.
Yeah. Good. Getting the opportunity to see y'all play when y'all came down to the Bear Brawl, man. And forgive me, I can't remember his name, but what's my man? I guess do he play power forward?
The big or the one that jumps out the gym?
The one that jumps out the gym.
Oh, you talking about DJ Bader?
Yeah. Golly. I'm like, bro, leave the rims alone, man.
Hey, man, he did he had one Friday that blew my mind, man.
He kind of caught it at the wing and went
baseline.
Yeah,
man. I was looking for him to just lay that up, and it looked like he was looking in the rim when he dunked it. So I mean, bro, what's crazy? Man, the talent in South Georgia is so like different,
right?
Because of the skill sets. Is like the way these kids jump is ridiculous, man. It's because Lowndes has a kid that jumps as high as DJ, bro, and he like 6'5" as well.
Right.
Monroe has a kid that's like 6'3", 6'4". I think he might have played with the Canes. Like he jumps out the gym. Like you find like kids that just, I don't know, man. The athleticism is through the roof for some of these kids. But then you also got to understand, like, they still raw, in a sense.
Yeah.
Like they don't have that skill set that you might see in the city, like just that fine-tuned skill set. But they have a whole different kind of skill set that really can put in work. Mitchell County is another team that you got to look at that has elite talent, and they got the skill set to go with it, man. So South Georgia basketball is really, I think, in the next couple of years, is gonna make a statement for people, which they always been in the mix because you always had Tiff County win in state championships. And I'm still learning the South Georgia culture as well, bro. Because people don't look for Valdosta to win basketball games. They always look at Valdosta as what? Football.
Football, right?
Yeah. So for me, I want to be able to show people that and these kids not only play football, they play basketball as well. And I'm not looking for it to change from year one, but I think that like the head coach that we have, he got a plan, and like it's a great plan. And I'm really glad that I made the decision that I made, man. I knew, you know what I'm saying, like I just got a chance to really grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I got a chance to really grow. And like the opportunities that I had, and people might not know this, but I had a chance to work with Coach Tack and G, bro. And like I know God willing, there's gonna be an opportunity to work under those two. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect them as much as anything. And Tatter tell you, him and G are two of the most respectable guys, just as much as you and Charles are to me. Right. But like for me, when Coach Lee called me, man, and he had that plan, talked to God, and a couple of days later, man, I knew what my destiny was. Even though I felt like I needed to be up under them guys, I just knew what God had for me. So I'm able to put in what I need to put in, but I gotta be able to grow as well. Like I couldn't stand I couldn't be 2021 Juke. I had to change into a whole different person. So for me, like as much as we talked about basketball, like I also gotta tell that I can't change these kids' lives here unless I grow as well.
Yeah. No, that's real talk, bro. That's real talk. And Juke, I don't know if we gave you the proper introduction because you were not a guest on the show. But for viewers that are tuning in that don't know who Coach Juke is, trainer, new title, assistant coach down at Valdosta, trainer, recruiter, coordinator, extraordinaire. Getting in there, has his own podcast that he does with Juke Gems.
Man, we coming back too, man. We coming back. It just I had to move, man. The process of moving and just trying to get situated, like, bro. I love doing this stuff, man. That's why I hit Ted up and like, man, y'all on the podcast because I miss being on the podcast and being able to just talk basketball or just talk about anything in life that we have going on around us, man.
100%.
That's exciting in itself.
Oh yeah. So man, that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Everything, your energy, your energy is listen. You're gonna motivate wherever you at. If you at the school working, you at a camp working, you training, whatever, you giving it 110%.
Got to, man, because you never know when it's your last.
Right.
And people, when they first meet you, you got to give them that impression, especially when it comes to basketball.
Right.
Like if you ain't doing it the best of your ability or coaching hard, or them kids not gonna respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna give you the same energy that you give them. If I'm giving them my all, they gonna give me their all too.
Right.
So, man, I mean, it's a process. I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to be a coach. Bro. Like I'm still learning how to be my goal is always, the end goal is to be a head coach, but for me, I have to learn how to be a coach.
Understanding it's the process to get there, yeah.
Yes, it is. And I learned that all the coaches that I came under was from South Georgia. Every coach that I've been under, the last 3 high school coaches have been from South Georgia. Right. Coach Lee is from South Georgia. Coach Lee is younger than me, but I feel like I've learned so much from Coach Lee through these last 6-7 months.
Right.
And I mean, it's possibly that he's learning stuff from me, but like I've learned something each and every year. And I feel like if you can't learn something from somebody that you're working with, especially when it comes to sports and why you're working with them, if you can't grow If they can't teach you how to grow or you can't teach them how to grow, how y'all gonna work together?
Yeah, no, it's one of those things you gotta check the egos at the door.
Or that too. Or when people reveal themselves to you, just thank them.
Yeah,
You know who they are from then on out.
Yeah, they're real. And it took me a while to learn that, Tat, because I always looked at people always having a good side. Like I always felt like no matter who I worked with, or they were always gonna do me in a good. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn as a person growing up that everybody good intentions isn't good intention. And that's just the process of when I told you, KP, I had to grow in that sense.
yeah.
It's just another level of growing.
No, 100%, man. And but right, so being mature enough to understand that and to be able to put that out there, right? Because a lot of people put out that they perfect or they got it all under control or they moving the way they moving, right? So it's okay to not be, put yourself out there to be super vulnerable, but to say, hey, yeah, I'm not there yet, but I'm working to get there.
Yeah, definitely not there. Definitely not there yet.
And when you're working with kids, that means a lot. That keeping it a G like that means a lot when you're working with kids.
Yeah,
it's called humility.
Yeah,
You can have a little bit more of it.
yeah.
But once you figure that out, like when you figure out how a kid moves, and once a kid understands who you are, you can coach them as hard as ever. No matter what, you can coach them hard because at the end of the day, they're gonna understand like this is just how Coach Juke is. Like he gonna coach me hard, but he gonna love me at the end of the day.
So I heard a statement, man, and I think it was some coaches, maybe it was some football coaches or something, but they used a statement of this is a relationship business, right? And I think that fits perfect with what we're all trying to do. As far as helping these young people, right? The position that you and Coach Tad are in, Juke, to be at the schools, at the high school level, helping these young men only get to the next level, which is college for them, to be their biggest supporter, kind of for what me and Charles and other AAU coaches and middle school coaches do as far as helping get kids to understand when they go to the next level, which is high school for them. Right. So it is a relationship business. I can call a Coach Juke. I can call on a Coach Tat. I can call on a Coach Garmin, a Coach Buddy, or whoever I need to, a Coach Harnett. I can call on a Wasey. Shout out to Big. Well, I can call on him to do a vector check, right? Am I on the right track of what I'm thinking or what I'm seeing or what I want to do or put something out there? So to have that network or those relationships built goes a long way, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I have, and I always joke with my friends and I be telling them, bro, I'm a rolling the Rolodex because of the relationship. Because I had to build relationships in order to be where I am. Like Tat was probably the first person I developed a relationship, and I hadn't even met Tat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the way that me and Tat met was just crazy. Like I just remember just helping kids out there I seen that Tat had, or just building a relationship. And bro, you would think me and Tat been knowing each other our whole life.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean.
But yeah, man, it's a relationship business, bro. And I even go to being able to communicate and talk to a Coach Buck out of Jones County, right? And not we homies, but when we see each other, just being able to have an honest conversation about whatever, right? Yesterday we was talking to a referee. Shout out to Carl. We were talking to him yesterday, and just his conversation and his understanding of the process and the way things should look and how he's reffing, but his focus is on helping young people.
Hey, I want to say this too. Something that Carl said. Kids, before y'all start cussing out refs, just while we're talking about relationships, just know some of these refs also have relationships with other coaches, with other high school coaches, with other refs. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. These referees have relationships. So watch your mouth. Be a respectable young man when talking to these refs. I know you in your feelings. Show some respect. They got relationships, bro.
A lot of these referees play college ball.
Yeah, Coach Ida is a referee.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And he a legend in Georgia.
Yes.
Or because they refereeing your high school game don't mean that they don't go ref college games.
Facts.
I know a kid. Hey, Coach, I know. Coach Rep, they might be like, hey, Coach Ida, you know what kid that? And just because, cuss them out or had an attitude, now he won't even give them your name. He just give them somebody else.
Yes.
That would be better then. But due to the fact that kid got a great attitude, yes, sir, no, sir, ref, what I need to do to fix what you call, that's the way that you talk to a ref. But a ref not going to respect the kid that cussing them out all the time, or they got an attitude on the basketball court.
So, and I do even want to kind of address this a little bit. Understanding what a relationship business is, right? Or understanding what relationships can do. You have to put something into these relationships, and you just can't take from these relationships. And I don't think people understand that sometimes. I think people think that, oh, well, I know such and such, or you know such and such. So no, what did you do to help build that relationship? Who are you as a person in this culture to help push this culture forward? I think people don't understand that sometimes, man.
Yeah, and I want to be where I'm at if I didn't have a relationship with Lee.
Yeah.
And the way I met Coach Lee was through basketball camps with Jabbar, and just him saying, I love your energy. I love how you coach. I love the way that your passion for the game of basketball. And just the Twitter stuff. That's how me and Jared build a relationship.
Yep.
I asked Jared for a job, and I love Jared to death. I asked Jared for like an opportunity to work with him. And he basically was like, he still had to really get everything molded in the way that he wanted. But really, he just wanted to see how hard I worked on my own. And just, I didn't know. Like, I respected his decision on, just not putting me on at that moment. But he knew, like, okay, this guy's consistent. He works. He's trying to help kids. And he's genuine with it. So that's how I ended up being with Pro, just off of me being respectful for one, when he was like, I'm doing whoop-de-whoop. And all right, cool. If you need any help, just let me know or whatever. So that right there alone, just being respectful towards his decision on what he had going, and him still looking to say, well, I'm going to see what he on, kept me in the loop. And I was able to get with Pro.
Nah, and shout out to Jared from Pro Movement and the whole Pro team. I see they're doing a lot of big things, man, getting kids opportunities, helping kids get opportunities, man. So I'm seeing the stuff, man, and sometimes Jared tag us and stuff or whatever the case may be. But shout out to that whole movement and what they're doing as well, man. But in parents, I'll say this: so relationship rise, right? Relationships mean you got to go to a camp. You can't just sit home and just think somebody gonna know who your kid is. You got to move around a little bit. You got to understand what it takes to be in this game a little bit, man. And some people don't. So, and I'll leave it at that, because 2023, I'm just coming up with mottos all day. I'm leaving the haters in 2023, baby.
You hell, Tat.
Man,
Juke, I'm doing it, Juke. I'm coming up with mottos all show, bro.
Juke, I tried to tell this guy, well, both of them, I tried to tell them that back in 2020. Man.
Juke, you know how but Juke just said it. Juke, you know how you see the good in everybody, right?
Yeah.
You try to see the good in everybody, man.
You try to, but people say you.
Dude, I tell you, I tell these jokes all the time. Like, all right.
Well, that's kind of my thing.
Right.
My thing is this: let live in 2023.
Let live.
Want to go that way? Oh, okay.
That's it right there. Oh, okay. All right.
I've tried to tell these jokers this since
You've been living like that all the time.
Yeah, I just
feel
about
about that.
time. Like, nah, Dre, you talking about time? Like, all right, okay.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah, for real. All right,
Nah.
go right ahead, my boy. All right.
Go ahead, go ahead, my boy.
Yeah, go ahead, my boy. Hey, about 2 weeks later, man, you know I say,
Hey.
I try to tell you.
Dude, I tell you the funniest thing though, hey, is when hey, hey, we gonna get to that. Hey, but we go. Hey, the funniest thing is when you text something. Hey, man, what you think about this? Oh, okay.
He already, but that okay is already letting you know what he's thinking. Because if you don't get into that situation and talk to you, already know I might leave this.
That's it. Hey, man. All right. Well, you know, good luck.
Hey, Juke. I went on that call or that text about 2 days later.
Oh, okay.
Now we can talk about it now. Like, now you see why I said, all right, like,
yeah, that's crazy.
But I mean, it's just some situations you just can't give a chance.
Yeah. Hey, Juke. You know what it remind me of? You seen Paid in Full, right?
Mm-hmm.
When my man, what's that? Makai Fife. They sitting in the car eating the Chinese food. Yo, what you think about that, B?
I say, nah. Stay right here in Harlem, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that Paid in Full, brother.
Now, how the first half of the season been going for y'all?
You talking about the mighty Hoko Bears?
Yeah, the mighty big region win yesterday, Hoko Bears.
Yeah, got a big region win yesterday, Drew.
Who y'all played?
We beat the North.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I ain't say a word.
Nah, but you slick through that in there, like you through that curve in there. He caught it. He threw that alley. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Let me see what they tell me. You knew what's going on.
I just asked how the first half of the season went.
Yeah, man. So we 1-1 in the region. I think Charles chime in, please, but I think I can't speak for the coaching staff, right? The comments and thoughts of KP and Charles G is not of the Hoko coaching staff, but it's sitting as a spectator and a person that loves the game of basketball. I think that was a big game for us yesterday because it showed some growth in closing out games, matching the competitiveness, fighting through a little bit of adversity, right? Adjusting to the referee. So things that I think that we probably needed to grow, areas we needed to grow in, I think we did yesterday. Charles, would you agree?
I would agree. I think the kids kind of got up a little bit for that game, one of the big game. Knowing our fearless leader was at home sick.
Yeah.
Really, really proud of the kids for leading through that and fighting through that. So that says a lot about them.
Yeah.
And Coach Jamarcus, I want to give Coach Jamarcus give him a big shout out too, man, because he did a good job of having the boys ready and keeping them motivated throughout the games.
Yeah, I'll say this: Cam took it personal yesterday, right? Because he took it personal from the standpoint that when it got out that Coach Buddy was not going to be able to coach yesterday, everybody counted him out immediately. And Tat and Charles, I don't know if y'all seen his story on IG. He put the Tommy DMX from belly up, right? And that was kind of the mindset that he went into it with. That he was like, "Oh, for real? Oh, so this is what y'all think? Oh, okay." So just seeing that grow from the boys, and I think that was throughout the team that they took it personal. Like, Oh, y'all just gonna count us out? Y'all just gonna chump us out? Like we ain't Drew getting fined, bro.
I think it's on.
Hey, bro, that's a 2-piece. I need a 2-piece.
My bad. And in my phone off, it's just coming out of the laptop, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it how you live, brother. But
Nah, don't do me like that, man. Keep going, man. Keep going. Don't let none of that interrupt what you want right now. We locked in, man.
But yeah, I think the boys took it a little personal, and like Charles said, shout out to Coach Jamarcus for having them ready to play, keeping them motivated, trusting them. That was a team win yesterday, man, and they came out and they played well. And that's the most points they put up all season.
So I want to say this too, man. Northside, the opposing team, did a really good job. I want to give a shout out to that team because we know and have coached a lot of those young men over there. So they came out ready to play. Duke played a heck of a game. Ron, Ricardo showed that the kid is an athlete, whether he on the field or he on the court.
Yeah.
So shout out to Coach Reggie, man.
It was a good competitive environment yesterday in the gym. And you know, it's one of those, what's that saying? You know, you hate that somebody got to lose, but I'm glad it wasn't us. But yeah. So I like the growth. Juke, you know, we want another shot at y'all. I'll say that out loud.
That cool. I'll take it. Y'all have that same team this season.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We gonna have that same team this season, but I still go with that smoke though.
Hey, we want that smoke. Again, I think for it to be a region win and for us to be going into region play because we can.
Hold up, hey, Coach Buddy, where you at, Coach Buddy? Chime in. KP's about to get you in some stuff over here.
He normally does.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Hey,
man, we want that smoke. We want
Charles, he good at that now.
Yeah, like whoa.
I think I can speak for Coach Buddy on this one game.
But here's the thing, Juke too calm, and I know they got some youngins over there too.
Right, we want some get back though.
Yeah, Juke, you ain't slick over there. I done seen the little young 26 point guard you got.
Yeah,
you got, you know what I'm saying. You got some young talent over there, Juke.
Yeah,
we still working. We getting better, bro. We getting better.
Okay.
And we got that sit nonsense over there too now.
I know.
Hey,
we come back too now.
We want that.
I got you. Oh, we're gonna schedule. You know, this I think that might be the second, third year in a row we done played.
Hold on. Yeah, because y'all left the region. Y'all moved out of the region, so we can't really get that matchup like we need. But I think if we can figure out a way to do that.
Nah, if the Bear Brawl's still going, we going.
Okay.
If the Bear Brawl's still there, we there. If not, then we'll get y'all to come to our spot this time too, man. I just hit my boy up in the group message. He'll tell me. I'm gonna go on and tell him pencil that in. These boys want because hey, I know Coach Bud ain't gonna run from it. So
nah.
And we ain't go and you know we not running, period. We travel. Hey, just so they know we do travel because we want to get better. We want to play who gonna make us better for the reason.
That's the only way you need to be.
Yeah, that's it. Ain't no running, ain't no ducking, ain't no running, no smoke. We ain't run from the smoke in Florida.
Right.
Took some L's, but we grew. I feel like we grew up. We just got to find a way to be consistent. Yeah. And I think that goes for a lot of other teams too. We still we got to find a way to be consistent. Now I'll go back and say this: playing against those young bulls that y'all have, they're gonna be special. They got an opportunity to be very, very special if they put in the work. They got a great coach that's gonna make sure they straight. That point guard that y'all have, the one that was hitting all those threes, he's gonna be special. he got a chance to be special. If he keeps shooting those shots that he's shooting and making them, he gonna be very, very special. He's on the junior, right?
He's a junior. Yep.
And he's playing with Cam and Lil G, Lil Charles, I call him. So I feel like just those three and whatever they put around those three is going to be they're gonna be a problem, especially next year.
And again, we trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
we trying to figure it out. We got a couple of things in the stash spot, as they say as well.
I believe it, but I feel like this too now. I feel like Warner Rival got some stuff hidden over there too.
We ain't got Tat yet. Yeah, Tat they always come out.
Yeah, Juke. Tat could give that what's that what's that grin? What we said that what's the cashier grin? He can give that all he want to, brother. But
Chess cat.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Tat, how has the season been going for you guys for Warner Robins?
Oh, we up and down. We just hanging on by a thread. We just trying to win a game.
Juke, yeah, right.
Hey, let me tell y'all something, cause I hit Tat up the other day asking him about their record, not record, but asking how they were doing, and like I didn't even know Tat them was in one of the tougher regions in the state as well.
Bro.
You got to come with your A game every day.
Every
game. So like knowing like who the guys have as coaches, I know what's to come, the perspective of what's to come. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put no pressure on what's going on. I just know that once it jails, it jails.
They need to hurry up.
I think what Warner Robins got going for them is their culture is infectious. Right? It bleeds through. It's infectious. So you don't get that at a lot of schools, right? Unless it depends on the school. There's some schools around here that's like that.
Yeah.
We right at 9-4 right now. 3-3 in the region. Lost to Dutchtown, which is ranked number 6 in the state. Lost to Eagles Landing, which is ranked number 2 in the state.
Mm-hmm.
And lost to Union Grove, who's unranked. So, we've beaten Ola, Jones County, and Locust Grove in the region. So I think right now, I think Jones sit at 3 losses in the region. They're 3-3. I want to say Union Grove is, I think, 3-3. And we're 3-3. And you got,
and that's for region play.
Yeah, region play. You got Dutchtown at 6-0, and you got Eagles Land at 6-0 right now. So now we coming down the stretch of the second half of the region play now, starting this week. So it's gonna get crucial here within the next couple weeks. But first and foremost, we got Locust Grove, I think, too, Friday. And then we got Northside on Saturday. So
y'all got North.
Yeah, so you already know.
Saturday, Charles, we're gonna miss it.
I gotta get my phone charged up, get some of these pictures out of my phone so I can get some more pictures in just in case.
And that's at home, right?
Yeah. We play them at home first.
Locust Grove is away or home?
Now Locust Grove is at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had so Locust Grove is at, so y'all 2 games Friday and Saturdays at home.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, we had.
We dropped one of veterans last week. I think it was, or Tuesday, one of the two.
I wish I could have made that game.
Yeah, I wish we could have made some shots.
Bro, that's the worst, bro. Hey man, it ain't nothing like having a great game plan but you can't win because you ain't hit no shots.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, man, I hate it, bro. Like the worst. Cause I seen my kids shoot the ball good Friday.
Right.
But I seen Saturday, man, it just looked like they put a lid on both sides of the goal for them guys.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like, I ain't gonna say a total opposite for us, because right there at the very beginning we were defending well, but not scoring the basketball well. Now we actually putting the ball in the hole, but not defending well.
Yeah.
So, we just got to get back to defending well, because we're scoring the basketball right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just little small things that we got to do to get back where we need to be, to make a run to get at this seeding, and get to the state playoffs, and try to game plan to make some noise, man. It's getting right here toward the end of the year. You can't wait for it to get started, and once it gets started, those games start to fly by.
Yep.
And we already 13 games, man. 13, 14 games.
Yeah. And a lot of region play already.
Yeah, and like before Christmas, we had played 5 region games before Christmas.
That's great.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey.
We just started region play. Like,
Right.
we just started region play last week.
That's how it normally used to be with us. We play all our region games after Christmas, but this year we played 5 region games before Christmas.
Yeah. Hey, just real quick, Juke. I don't know if you got word back, but we got word back. Bet it up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
I'm boy making games on the schedule for next year.
Okay.
I'm boy lining it up.
That's fine.
Bet it up. Hey, just for people that may not understand what region play is, the season counts, every game counts, but region play really counts. It's like your division games in football, so to speak, right? So, and then Tad, how many y'all got in the region?
Region game? I think we got 7, 6, 7.
7. And what is the top 4, right?
Top 4 getting in the state tournament.
Yeah, so that's where and if you hear us emphasizing what region play is and how important region is, it's because the top 4 is going. So you may have 6 or 7 teams in your region. So that means everybody is not an automatic bid to get to the state playoffs. So that's why that's super important.
Yeah, in some regions you got to win 2 games just to get to the state playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you finish at that bottom tier in the region standings, and you might have played a play-in game and then play the region tournament game.
So you got to. Oh, what you mean 2 games outside of your region?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No. They still, but like you finish out that bottom tier, you're probably the last 2 teams, depending on your teams, will probably play in the play-in game.
Mm-hmm.
And you win that play-in game, now you're in the region play.
Oh, wow.
Now you're in the region tournament.
Oh, just to get in the region tournament.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. Oh, so everybody don't go to the region tournament. It's a top 4 or top however many?
No. You can take it could be the top 6.
Okay.
But like if you got that 7th team or whatever, however many teams you got, it could be that play-in game.
Right, to get there.
To get to the region. Yeah, so some people got to win 2 games just to get in there. Some people already got that automatic first round bye, and they're automatically in the state tournament.
Yeah, so yeah, it's important. The region play is important, and that's also why you schedule tough, right? So while we on here and having a good time with Coach Juke talking about let's bet the games up, it's one of those things you want to play a tough non-region schedule that help prepare you for your region play.
Let me give you a perfect example of that.
Okay, Charles, get that man a close up.
No, I don't need a close up for this. I want to see y'all's face. I want to see y'all the reaction. I'll give you a perfect example. The Mighty Demons went 1-4. They played that tough schedule right there at the beginning of the season.
So we going back to football here.
I'm just giving you an example.
I'm just asking you. I just want to make sure we had proper context for people that's watching.
Yes. For football, we played that tough schedule. Went 1-4, non-region schedule, and got in the region play and caught fire, and ended up losing the state championship game. But
I believe the slogan was from 1-4 to Final Four. I think that's what y'all was using.
yes, that was it too. And once we took care of Carterville. I mean, Gabe, tell me online.
So what was the first 4 games y'all played? What was that? What was the team y'all played? What did y'all play that?
And we had Lee County, Northside. Did we play Valdosta too? Did we play Valdosta?
Yeah.
Valdosta and
was it the Mighty Hogo Bears? Well, that was later in the season.
Yeah, that was yeah. And then Hogo, yeah.
That is a tough schedule.
Well, I mean, not really. We should.
And that wasn't. And that was.
Not really. We should have been 2-3. Let me say that we should have been 2-3.
Yeah, not really. Hey, but and out of those games that y'all played, how many of those games were region games?
No, all those non-region games.
None of them.
Yeah,
none of those games were non-region games. All those non-region games.
But that's the tough scheduling that you're going to talk about.
Yes.
Okay.
The tough scheduling at the beginning of the year prepares you for later on. Just like y'all. On the other hand. Y'all played that tough schedule right there. Well,
what, Tat? Well,
that rolled their eye. It seemed a little suspect. That seemed a little suspect about y'all schedule.
You seen them, right?
Yeah, I see that.
But some of the tough teams that you played right at the beginning.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Bruce, if you listening real quick, Bruce, go ahead and send it. Go ahead and send it now, Bruce.
I'm just saying.
The biggest hater of all time, Bruce. We need to see it.
I'm just saying. Some of the teams that you played right there at the beginning of the season, that tough scheduling prepared y'all to go on the roads and win the playoff games.
I mean, for me, yeah.
Plus, you was in a tough region.
That region was hell. Now I ain't gonna lie.
What region y'all was in for football?
We had Lee County, Thomas County Central, Northside, Tiff.
Oh, y'all in the
not Tiff. Tiff.
Well, I ain't going for that with that, but bro, the first 2 he named, bro, that's
they was in a tough region. That was in a tough region.
That's tough.
So why you ain't named Veterans was in that region? You ain't named Veterans.
I didn't name Veterans. I named Veterans.
You heard Veterans? Don't see one thing.
Stop, man.
Yeah.
He said Lee County,
yeah,
Thomas County Central,
yeah,
and he said Tifton,
yeah. He said Northside
and Northside. Yep.
Yeah. Say something about that, Bruce. Say something about everything else.
Bruce called it dope. Well, you said tough. Yeah, Veterans still.
But yeah, I tell you this. I looked at Tri-Cities. All caps. I looked at Tri-Cities schedule the other day, and I think I looked at them. They was like 4-7. Yeah. Man, 4-7, and I went and looked at who they played.
Oh yeah,
brutal.
So it's another team that's like that. Grove Town.
When I tell you brutal, first half of the year schedule.
Tri-Cities or
Tri-Cities. Yeah, I'm telling you, Tri-Cities.
Tri-Cities and Grove Town.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Grove Town too. I don't think they were like Tri-Cities though.
I'm about to look at Tri-Cities right now.
Yeah, Grove Town played some tough games. They did. They played some real tough games. But Grove Town, man, look at they stuff. Boy, they played some tough teams. Right there. Yeah. Huh?
Tri-City 5-7 now.
Yeah, they just won. I think they won Friday night.
They had to play Groves. They lost. They beat Walnut Grove. They played Grayson. Lost to Grayson.
Yeah.
Jones, a team out of Florida, they won. They've had to play Pebblebrook, Chapel Hill, Grovetown, who they beat. They beat Grovetown by 2.
Mm-hmm.
They played some team out of Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Another team out of Florida.
Oh, yeah.
And they played Mays, who was also good as well. Mays is good.
Yeah, Mays in the top 5. In the top 10 in the state. They beat Mays. I think Mays is a region game for them.
Yeah, Mays. The only loss that Mays has in their region is to Creekside. To Creekside.
Yeah, Creekside, Mays, and Tri-Cities, all them in the same region.
You know who Mays lost to that people probably surprised they lost to?
Who that?
West Side Augusta.
Yes.
Bro, West Side Augusta, they
Boy.
tough.
But they some animals, bro.
Them
Hey, man. Hey. They got a chance to. They region hard. They're one of the harder regions in the state, in my opinion. I say one, but it's a double A. It's the double A region, and it's hard.
Okay. I ain't know if they were double A or triple A.
Yeah, they double A. They in there with it's Washington County, Putnam, West Side Augusta, Butler, and it might be one more. I forgot. It's maybe like 5 or 6 of them.
Putnam pretty good too. They've been balling.
Yeah, but they actually beat Putnam by like 15-20 the other night.
Really?
Now I was surprised at that because Putnam has younger guards that are gonna be big time players too. Yeah. They got some 10th graders that they got like a 6'6" freshman that they don't even that nobody hasn't even seen yet. Hey Tat, I talked to you about that.
Yes. All right. Hey, and I know I'm hard on our kids, man. But I and Coach Gorman, he tell me this all the time. He says it all the time. We playing a lot of sophomores.
Y'all are. Yeah.
We play, and I know, but we just expect a certain level out of our kids, man, performance level. And when we don't get it, but we actually playing a bunch of sophomores. Starting one.
How many sophomores y'all playing?
Gabriel Jacobs, Trey Bradley, Justin Hill, Isaiah Gibson, and Jalen. 5.
Big. Then you got what? How many juniors? Because Cam a junior.
Cam. Let's see. Cam Perkins, Cam Flowers,
Jay,
Drew, Miles Hill. 5.
So most of your team will be back.
Yeah, and then you got what? 4 seniors.
And on 4 seniors, I mean, do all your seniors contribute or?
I would say on a nightly basis, you'll probably 2 out of the 4 will probably contribute on a nightly basis.
Well, that's y'all building up for the next 2 years. The next 2 years for y'all should be really, really dangerous.
Man, I want to win. I'm trying to be dangerous now.
Well, shit, we all are that, but you also gotta have that plan, man. Of what you're doing.
I'm gonna tell you this though. The kids are playing hard. They are doing that, and it's just I guess a little execution down the stretch sometimes, and then during the stretch of quarters, that they just got to get accustomed to it and just straighten up. But we should be fine. We'll be fine though. The 10th graders that we're playing now, they are playing. They're doing exactly what we ask them to do.
That's good. It's a good group.
Okay. It's gonna be a scary group though, especially when you got I ain't never really heard of. I've heard of it, but not like 5 10th graders playing heavy minutes in a varsity game.
Oh yeah, but see that's the thing. If you good enough to do it, you gonna do it, Coach. I mean, and Coach Gorman don't. If you able to do it, you contribute. Then he gonna play you. He gonna play you. He don't care what grade you in. If you can do it, you can get it done. He gonna play you.
In real, I'll go for that.
Yeah, I think in the 13 years we've had, let's see, Quez was the first freshman to start. Then Kobe. Then Cam. I think in the 13 years we've had four freshmen to start varsity day one.
Well, y'all started Gabe last year, right?
Started Gabe last year, day one.
I like him.
And Cam was before that.
I like him. I like Gabe. I always like Gabe.
Yeah.
Always. Hey, speaking of Will Robbins, and Ted, I know you usually will put this out, but shout out to Rashad Tomlin. Had a great game yesterday. 9 points and 8 rebounds coming out of the bench.
He ain't sitting me down.
Big ups to my boy. He always sound like Kendrick Perkins. He always call me Coach. He always call me KP.
Yeah, sorry, Joker. I seen the picture, but he ain't send me no stats.
Hey, so hold on real quick, Juke. That was a great transition.
There you go.
To our next talking point.
Okay.
Look at you. Was you in a production meeting?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe so. Lock me in. Locked in the way.
But no, it was we kind of had a conversation where we wanted to discuss our people that are at the next level putting in the work. Rashawn Tomlin. We I don't know if you've seen it or not, Juke, but Nelson Phillips got top 10 on ESPN?
No, Tat didn't even tell me that. Man, Tat usually shoot me stats, so I see him on Twitter.
Man,
because he had all those steals. He's like top 40 in the nation in steals.
When it's second.
That's top 30 then. That's even crazier.
22nd with 2 a game.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get into that next level, I told coaches when he was getting ready to transfer, this is a kid that you want to have a part of your team. And once again, the right situation, in a situation that you're doing great in, is the right situation.
Mm-hmm.
But that kid had high-level talent. And now that he's able to show his high-level talent, no matter where he's at, now he's on other big-time radars, whether it's NBA, D-League, G-League, or overseas. Now he's putting himself in a place, an opportunity where he can make money. And a lot of kids want to take those opportunities to go play in the SEC, go play in the Big Ten. But when you could go somewhere like Phillips went, Nelson went, and do with the work that he's doing, he went to a great opportunity no matter what level of D1 it was. He just wanted to play basketball to show his talent.
And you think about it, he's still Division I mid-major right there at Troy, but he's ranked 22nd in the nation in steals. He's tied, I want to say, number one with the most steals in one game, NCAA history, with 13.
That's great.
So, I mean, he's doing that from where he is, man, and he's put in tons of work. Proud of him. You just got to keep your head down and keep working.
He's a senior this year.
He's a senior this year. I want to say he has one more year with that COVID year that he had. He had a medical red shirt in the COVID year.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, because his last year at Georgia State, he hurt his knee, so he had a medical red shirt.
Just per se, if he comes back, if he does come back, he'll probably end up like breaking some Troy records, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, he broke the steals record already. I think it was 10 in one game.
And then he might be the all-time steal leader.
And the thing about it is, he's been doing just that. The way he's defending and getting in the pass lane, he's been doing that since he's been in the 6th grade.
That's where he gonna make your money.
On that end, getting in the pass lanes and he's been doing that. He's been doing that forever. So it ain't nothing new to see him, getting in the pass lanes and getting steals and that type of stuff.
Let me ask you this, Tat. What makes him such a great defensive player?
Instincts. He has great anticipation.
Okay.
Great instincts and great anticipation.
You can't coach that.
No, you can't coach that. And it's almost like if he makes the layup and he could turn around and run down the court, make a layup, turn around and run down the court 6 times. But that 7th time, and it all looks the same. He gonna turn around, and when you think he's gonna run down that floor, you throw that ball in, and he gonna turn around and steal it. So, I mean, it's just his anticipation, and like I said, it's instincts, man, on the defensive side.
I like that. He was when I met him at Georgia State. He was well respectful kid, bro. He respected yes sir, no sir type deal. And, I had to tell him like, man, you ain't gotta say that to me. I ain't young, but don't make me feel like I ain't young. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel like I'm one of you. So
Yeah.
He laughed about that, and just meeting that kid the first time. And sometimes kids show you their first impression of who they are when you meet them, and you could tell that he was a well respectful kid. But if who you got, KP, that's on the net level besides Phillips and Rashawn, who else y'all got?
So we're talking about Kobe.
At 28 yesterday.
Yeah, we talking about Quan.
He had 28.
Kobe did.
Kobe had 28.
That's cold. Okay.
Last game, I think Quan had 25 and 9.
Man, bro, what Quan at?
Spalding University.
Where?
Spalding University, Kentucky. In Kentucky.
Okay. Hey, man, Quan was special, bro. Like Quan is he just plays hard, bro. So the way that he plays hard on both ends of the floor, I ain't surprised that he's doing the stuff that he's doing. Never been surprised. He's a juke gym. Y'all know what's going. I always like what he was on, man.
Oh yeah. Looking at low waist.
Yeah. We know what Lil Waste about.
His business. Just guys from the area, man, that we want to salute, man.
Nicholas Woodard had a good game the other night.
Yeah, he killing the stats.
Hey, 20 and like 12, maybe.
Yeah,
20-something 12. I keep up with Nick. He's a juke jam.
Yeah.
He's also a juke jam, so I keep up with him too. I give y'all
Ty Fagan.
Ty Fagan had a good game the other night.
Ty killing out there, Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Shout out to James White, who also came down to Warner Robins and played in the Invitational a couple years ago. Mardrez McBride at Georgia, even though they lost to Wasted them last night.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Augusta. Trey Golliman at Missouri, they lost to Missouri. They lost to Arkansas, but Missouri has been playing pretty good.
Is that Trey from St. Francis?
The Golliman kid?
Golliman, yeah.
Nah, he actually was at Aquinas.
Aquinas, yeah.
Yeah, he came from Aquinas.
With the ponytail.
Yeah. So, like, people don't understand. Like, Trey's only like 6'3". Maybe like 6'3", 6'4". So he went to Aquinas. And he played all 4 years at Aquinas.
We played against him.
How's that?
We played against him.
Okay, so Tat know exactly how he is.
Yeah.
He went to a JUCO play. He went to JUCO at where I was at. Tat where I was. Gordon State. He went to Gordon State.
Yep.
In Barnesville. And he left Gordon State and he went to Cleveland State.
Mm-hmm.
And actually won a lot of games. When his head coach left Cleveland State to go to Missouri, he took Trey with him. Mind you, man, people sleep on a lot of those Augusta kids. That's why I love talking about Mardraez. Zep Jasper is also from Augusta. He plays at Auburn, and Trey Garland played at Missouri. Those are some of the kids that I watched play or I supported. And my cousin is at Milwaukee. Ahmad Rand. He's actually probably the thing. He's like top 10 in blocks in the country. So like the talented kids that we pushed out, that a lot of coaches surpassed, because of just whatever. Those kids that we've helped along the way are doing great things, and it's amazing to be able to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because everybody can't live the Wasey. Everybody can't be Coasey. Everybody can't go to Florida. But it's amazing that I'm seeing a Middle Georgia kid in Florida, three Augusta kids in the SEC as well. So it means we are on to something, man. It means we are on to something, and it's not just being in the city. That means that we have other kids from other areas that are being able to showcase their talent. And with it being the way that it is, we're going to see low major Division I schools get those top 30 type players in their program because coaches are missing out on those kids because they want to get older or they don't want to build from within. Because now coaches are coaching for their jobs in certain areas, certain spots. So,
hey, what was the kid that played with James White?
He go to Elon. You talking about the one with the dreads? I forgot his name.
I know that too.
He went to Elon though. He's still there.
Yeah, I think me and Charles was talking about. We couldn't remember his name. We was talking about him the other day, I think.
I can't either, man, and I'm mad at him.
What is it?
I'm looking at their roster right now.
Yeah, shout out.
RJ Nord.
RJ Nord, yeah.
RJ Nord. He's gonna be good too, man. He came and played down too. Came and played out that way with James White. Him and James White were there.
The Hype South Harwood Invitational.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I was watching the Georgia kids today. I ain't watched no NFL. My Rams pissed me off. I watched college basketball all day today. So I watched kid out of Milton, Drew Thornton. Ohio. Getting good minutes in the freshman.
Yeah.
He different, man.
Yeah.
He different. He was different. He played He played against a lot of talented players as well, especially playing with TSF. And yeah, he cold. He's cold for real. What's the best who's the best kid that y'all seen or coached against this season? That's not on your team.
I would say the kid from Eagle Lander, David
Thomas.
Is that the one going to Mercer?
Yeah, David Thomas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He called.
That kid can play.
Who played West Side in that second game of the Screaming Demon?
Johnson Savannah, wasn't it?
Johnson
Savannah. They had a kid. What's that one kid, Charles?
Baker?
Number 2.
Antonio Baker?
Might have been.
That might have been him.
Oh, if he's from Johnson, it's Antonio Baker. He like
that's who it was.
Yeah. Juke Jams.
I like him.
Juke Jams, man. Come on. What you say, man? I'm betting 1,000, man. I'm betting 1,000. Yeah, Antonio Baker, cold, man.
Yeah,
I like Antonio Baker. I like McDonough, man. I like everything McDonough doing.
Yeah, my man. Yeah.
I ain't really got one
that we played against though.
I'm trying to think who the team that we root for play against. Cause we can't say we played against because we ain't on the coaching staff. Drew,
well, I said either coached against a team.
Yeah.
I said coached against a team. I just said they can't be from your team. That's all I did. I said it
They
right.
did. You said it right, Drew.
Hey,
You keeping us legal?
KP on this stuff, man.
yo, for the we got to make sure we clarify, brother.
I did. I did. And I mean, I can't think of kids that I've coached against, because I mean, I feel like I haven't seen it. Like I've seen now. I will say this: the kid that I seen sign to Ohio State, I think he was pretty good. He looked like an Ohio State type player. So I'll go with him. But I honestly say it was a white kid that they had with them too that was like 6'7", 6'6". That he wasn't that skillful, but when it was time for him to showcase his talent, he showcased his talent. And he was a little cocky because when he scored, he'll look over at our bench at the coaching staff. I like that. I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That fueled me up. I like a kid with that kind of, if he's not disrespectful,
Right. Yeah.
I like a kid with that kind of energy, especially if he backs it up.
And he's competing.
Well, I'll say, as far as energy wise, that Hoko has played against the kid. If I'm going into a dog fight, I would want this kid on my team. That's Nathan Harris from Jones County.
Yeah.
Nathan Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harris from who?
From Jones County.
Jones County.
Coach Harris' son.
Coach Harris, he a dog.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna
Competitor.
tell you this. Now, if I have to start a team, if I had to start a team with a defender that I've seen all year long with one defender, it's gonna have to be Shannon from
West Side.
West Side. Yes. If I'm talking about defending,
I ain't never seen him play.
oh, he can defend now.
I ain't never
He
seen
can
him.
defend.
That's a name I don't know. You know, I'm gonna look that up.
Shannon Fountain.
Shannon Brown.
Yeah.
I'll sign on that. I'll co-sign on that one.
Yeah.
That kid takes defending he takes that to heart now. He
Hey.
wants to defend.
No, 100%, man. And you know what? Shout out to Coach Groove for the consistency that he's building out there at West Side.
Former Demon, by the way.
He's building. Drew, you got to get it. You got to see these kids play, man. West Side Macon. They play with heart, energy, just a good team, right? That support each other. So sometimes you just want to see the bench that's supporting each other. He's subbing them in and out. He getting the best out of them. He get on them, then he put them back in the game. The way that he's putting it together. Yeah, shout out to him, man. Shout out to Coach Groove and the West Side staff.
I want
Think about West Side.
Former Demon, by the way.
You hear tech though, but I haven't. This is the first time I've heard about West Side today.
Yeah, West Side Macon.
I want to say this too, though. From year 2 to year now, most improved. I'm gonna go with a girl, Talia Greer.
Woo! Lord Jesus, boy.
When you talk about somebody who have made leaps and bounds, Talia Greer from Central. Bro.
Familiar.
Bro.
That name sounded like I shared it a lot.
You have.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was a girl at. That was Grain at.
yeah. Hey, and Charles, that was I think a wonderful transition. We got to talk about this, the ladies basketball in the area, and just the ladies basketball period at this high school level, and how these young ladies are coming out here and competing, and fighting and showing skill set, and we got to give them their props.
Yeah, got to talk about that a little bit.
And the thing is, we got some top teams down here in the area.
You got three of them in the top 10.
Got 3.
You got Central, you got Warner Robins, and you got
Veterans, number 9.
Well, not then you got Veterans as well.
Yeah.
Ball. Yeah, that's cool.
Who won that game with Veterans? Veteran played somebody recently.
Warner Robins.
Who won?
Warren Robins pulled out about 2. That was a nail, but that was a good one.
Ooh.
And yeah, and veterans young, bro. They gonna be scary.
Oh, I coached. Did we coach the girls team? I can't.
We
The girls team.
We did.
Yeah.
No. When I was in Warrenton, it was she came. The young girl from veterans, the tall girl. She was tough. She was tough.
Talking about Gabby or
It had to be Gabby because I text Ted about her, and and then Ted was like, "Yeah, she's real good."
Yeah, it might have been Gabby.
Yeah, I was like, man, and she was just coming out of middle school then because it was a middle school camp.
Yeah,
Gabby might.
that's what it was.
They gonna
Now speaking of middle school, I'm gonna tell you this. You had Gabby last year, who was head and shoulders, clear cut. I ain't gonna even say head and shoulders. I'll go on the record and say the Twin Towers they got blown up much better than everybody else in the middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, they got 2 more.
Who? No, I'm just saying that the gap.
Oh, okay.
How far they was up high from the ground. That's how much better she was than everybody else in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Gabby.
That's crazy. Her highlights look crazy that I had saw.
But now it's another one. Trinity.
She coming.
She 100.
She's 100. She's coming.
She coming.
It's another one, Drew.
6 points. She got like a KD.
Go.
What's she going to school at?
As of right now, that I know of, I don't know if anything changed or anybody moved or anything like that. Last I heard, she's on for Warner Robins.
Man, I'm gonna give y'all a story about Warner Robins. 2, 3, nah. Like maybe DJ. It probably about 4, 5 years ago. I seen Warner Robins playing Evans, and they didn't look like they just looked like a regular girls team that didn't. They didn't look like they wanted to win games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like this probably about 5 or 6 years ago. I can't really remember. But after that time I seen them, it's like they just took a hell of a leap every year after that.
Yeah, Coach White. Coach White has done.
Shout out to Coach White.
Yeah, Coach White. Shout out to Coach White. Coach White, Coach Bynum, Coach Kirsten. They're doing a great job with those girls in that program. Coming off of last year, coming off Final Four, bid and maintaining it 14-0 right now, or 15-0, something like that.
15-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they win the place of tournament games down in showcase games in Florida. So like 14, 15-0, ranked number 2 in the state right now. Undefeated in the region. I think 6-0 in the region. So they're playing well. They do a good job defensively of taking away what you do best and execute well offensively, transition, shoot the ball well from the 3. So, they do an excellent job. What's so funny, man? I'm lying. Am I lying, Charles?
No, they playing well, man. They playing well. So I think they primed to make a deep run this year. Just being on the outside.
They got a lot of pieces, man.
I tell you, who don't
They got a lot of pieces.
And to me,
and hold on, Ty, before you say that, I'm mad that I couldn't watch that game.
It was a good game.
Yeah,
it was a good game, back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, we went up by about 15 at one time, and veterans just chipped away, and got back in it.
I'm really impressed with veterans, man, for them being so young and playing as well as they playing right now. That's impressive.
Well, they only got 2 losses, right?
I think so. Central and Warner Robins, I think.
Roberts, I think.
Warner Robins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take Kennedy, man. Kennedy, Howard, man.
Yeah.
And I get on every game. I talk hard.
Was Kyle down there?
Yeah, Cal was it. Yeah, Cal was on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was either him or Wasted that highlighted her.
Probably it was one of the two. Probably
Yeah,
both.
one of the two. Yeah.
But Kennedy does a lot of the dirty work. She does a lot of the rebounding, offensively and defensively. She does a lot of blocking the shots. And she might take a charge here too.
Right.
I mean, she does a lot of the unsung heroish stuff for the team. So I mean, to me, she's actually the glue to that whole team.
Mm-hmm.
Her, I would say her and probably Jada Morgan, probably the glue to that group, man. And,
I like Jada.
yeah, and once they start going, you know, then Tasia get going, and Neville get going, and they start getting out of transition, and Torres start shooting the ball well.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat them, boy. It's hard to beat them. And then you sub and bring Duke in the game, and she comes in and shut down the best defender.
Yeah, bro.
It's fun to watch them play.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, they going to 12-01 like that.
But I mean, and then
I would love to see them in Central play.
Right, man. And then you turn around and you talk about Central. You know, Central and Coach Wasey and Coach T, man, and Coach Jarfay is just doing a great job. You know, with those girls, and you know, just the way they defend, the way they do all the small stuff. They do a lot of small stuff well. You know, because you think about it, they ain't very big. And they do a lot of the small stuff, right? Taking charges or boxing out the right way.
I don't know. I seen Central came to the Bear Brawl.
Oh yeah, Juke.
Central came to the Bear Brawl. They got more size than what people think. Don't let them jokers fool you now.
Yeah. They do.
Central got a lot.
Bro, we looking at they look like the way they warm up.
Hey.
Central got a lot.
What's going? Oh, I'm on podcast.
But yes, I mean, I'm telling you, Central does all the small things right to me.
We muted you.
Good, but yeah, they do all the small things, man, like the boxing out, and
Yes.
they hustle and get to those 50 balls, and they on the floor. You know, just all of that, all of those little things that tallies up the wins. They doing, and they haven't lost a game yet either.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do want to say this, man. I know Gabby gets a lot of attention over there at Veterans. But her sister, is it Leanna?
Yes.
Bruh, her sister is a defender,
Shooter.
is a shooter, she's glue. She's a glue person that her sister does a lot of stuff to help them. And like I said, I know Gabby gets a lot of attention for being a freshman and not taking anything away from her because she's a very talented and gonna be that. But her sister Leanna, she's
She makes all the right plays.
Yeah.
You know, from the extra pass or getting down there and get an extra possession, and on the defensive end, you know, guarding the
But she's consistent and dependable, right? I think that stuff go a long way, man, because you look at when you get
really outside of herself.
Yeah, so when you start to get in that playoff run or that region run, and we start talking about consistency, can you take charges? Hey, it's fourth quarter. I know you're tired. Can you still take that charge? Can you still close out on that man? Can you still box out and do these little things that's gonna help win games And when we talk about as coaches, when we talk about consistency, that's what we talking about. We know you're gonna score the ball. We ain't worried about you scoring the ball. We need to stop somebody.
Yeah.
Or box out one.
Yeah.
Can you dominate the games in more ways than one?
Yeah. So when you hear a coach say be consistent, that's what they talk about. Be consistent in the little things you do. So, but anyway, don't get me.
And again, they have a hell of a squad over there with Destiny.
Raya, another
Another freshman. Like they have that, but it's watching.
Then they got the bigger Rihanna.
They got all of that, but it's I promise you, man, so it's some good basketball on the girls' side that don't sleep on it.
Never.
And what it is. And give these young ladies their props for working on their game and coming out here and being dominant and being consistent.
And I want to give a shout out to Statesboro too, man. They've been balling. They got a big out there.
Yeah.
She been getting it in, man. Been getting it in. Her and a little point guard. I can't remember their names.
He said Statesboro.
Statesboro. They got a big out there. She's special, bro.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off of y'all guys on the girls team. My hometown actually has two girls teams in it. From two high schools we have. One is Lake Oconee Academy. I think they're number one in the region for single A. They won the state championship last season. So shout out to them. I think they might be undefeated, or they might have lost one game to like a higher classification team. And shout out to Green County girls as well. I think they might be on the way to going to the not only the region tournament, but I think they might make it to the state coming in. And I don't think our girls made it to the state playoffs in years. So, salute to them. Coach Derek Williams. I think y'all know about Coach Derek Williams. I don't know, but he's actually been on my podcast. But salute to them. Salute to those girls and what they have going forward, because we've never really had good girls teams for years. I think we had some that went to the state a couple of years ago, but after that it went back down, and it's good to see Coach Williams putting them back up to the top, or trying to get them to the top as well. So, I mean, girls basketball in the state of Georgia is big too, man, and people need to appreciate that. And since we're speaking of girls, I have to salute Jashanti Simmons from Putnam County. She's actually at Troy as well, Tack, and she's playing for the girls' side in college basketball too.
Okay.
Yeah. So salute to her.
So Rashawn won. So Rashawn won tonight.
Nah, they won last night. This was last night's stats. I think they only lost. They like 5-1 in their conference. Because, my nephew's out there with them, too.
DJ, right?
Yeah, so they might have played Friday night. That was Friday. Maybe? No, it was last night, Ted. Last night. Yeah, they played last night. So that's a good thing to see, man, because, like, if Rashawn's doing that, now it's crazy what he could be coming up.
Yes.
It don't taste about getting comfortable. Once you're comfortable with something, bro, especially when it comes to sports, once you're comfortable with sports, it's second nature. Once you're comfortable with a system, everything is fast. Second nature to you.
Right. Well, I tell you, when he came home for the holidays, he got in the gym and worked his tail off. Rashawn did.
Yeah, that's good. I like to hear that.
Yeah. So he ain't come home and just sit on his tail. He came home and actually got in the gym. He was actually at our practice early before we practiced. He came in there and worked out.
When you say, no, you won't see him, but I'm gonna text him, tell him I'm proud of him. But I'm proud of everybody, really, man. Proud of the kids that we're able to coach. Proud of Lil KP, Lil Charles, definitely got to be proud of AJ. You know, he run the house. Got to always be proud of him from football to basketball. Just outside of basketball, to give Ted a run for his money, man. Ted, the reason that AJ the way he is, bro, is because all the hell you give people, bro. They got to make sure that you get the same kind of hell 24/7 with where you at.
Man,
The same person.
hey,
Yeah,
Duke,
that's all, man.
and Duke, I tell you, I 100% get it too.
That's fine, man. It is what it is, man. You reap what you sow. Ain't that what they say?
AJ is AJ.
He is Tat.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Yeah, that's what we know. It ain't even what they tell you no more.
That's what we know.
Now, before we go, shout out to Cam Holden too, man. He's been playing well this season.
Cam, man.
Devin Butt's been playing pretty good.
Man, yeah. They got the Devin too. Townsend is actually they only lost one game. I think they got upset like a couple of days ago. But I think they actually the team to beat in what they were in the CAA. Yeah, so they actually like the team to beat. So continue to put in that work, Cam. We watching. We watching. Man, I appreciate y'all letting me get on the podcast.
Yeah, man, because you know Charles.
No, hold on, Drew. They ain't gonna get you out your fine, bro.
Well, I figured out how to turn it off now. I'm straight. I figured out how to turn my do not disturb on the computer. I had to figure it out. I'm straight. Now we locked in. It won't happen again. It won't happen again, Mr. KP, sir.
Hey, Drew, I'm just gonna say this, man. You know, I hadn't seen you in a minute, brother. And then when y'all came down to the Bear Bro, it's always good to see you in person, man. Like I said, your energy is infectious, man. It's always good stuff, brother. So definitely, man. We ain't get to see you before y'all bounce, but
they were trying to get us out of there.
Us too.
They got y'all out of there, but the police officer who was there, I think he's a captain, so he knew Lee. Him and Lee and them always grew up together.
That's that boy.
Kick us out.
Listen. That Joker ran body fight. They got to fight in the gym. That Joker ran body fight. They were fighting on one side, and he standing on the other side. Talking about what's going on.
Did he have his flashlight?
They had a flashlight, like old ran body fight.
Nah, man, don't do that to my boy.
Too late. He done did it to him. They lied.
I'm gonna tell y'all something else too. Now he AJ Cole.
Yeah.
You got him again this year?
Yeah, I'm getting this year.
Man, I gotta get out to see AJ, man.
Hey, Tat, for real, Tat, send me a schedule, bro, because I'll just have to take that trip and come on back down the road.
Hey, man.
Hey.
But yeah, man, it's always good to see you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Always. Shoot. Just let me know when we on again, man. You know I'll come in. I know I'll come in and enjoy myself with y'all guys.
Hey, man, every Sunday, bro.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Hey, remember, before I go, remember that work gonna show. And probably next Sunday I have all the details on when we're coming back with the podcast for the Monday. So that'll just be the announcement. I have my lineup by Sunday. Hopefully this Sunday or next Sunday.
There you go. Hey, before we get out of here though, man, I want to do I want to get our predictions for tomorrow night.
Man, you know my vibe.
Yeah, mine too. TCU. TCU.
You know
we ain't gonna get that man off the line now. Now, man, you tripping, man. Go dog.
TCU.
I bleed red and black, baby.
I'm rolling with you, man. Go dog.
Go dog, man. We ain't that ain't CJ Stroud in the backfield. I like what old boy doing, but we're not losing.
Only time I don't root for the dogs when they play my Titans.
Yo, they play who?
Oh. I thought he said Titans down that way. I forgot he from down that way.
Hey, it sounds like you said Titans, didn't it?
Oh, I
They
thought he
did it
said
first.
Titans.
I swear, man.
Man, what?
Who you got, KP?
I'm going with Georgia.
Yeah. So what is it? 4-0 dogs? Because I ain't listening to TCU. I ain't going for that.
TCU.
Yeah, he might go for the spread. He might go with it for the spread, but dogs on top, baby.
Hey, anybody
for the win,
out there that want to place a wager, I like TCU. If you want to place a wager, inbox me on Facebook, and if I answer, then it's a bet.
He got to answer your wife for every bet anyway. So y'all better wait.
You right about that, Joe.
How you gonna go against Georgia, bro?
Man, I don't like nothing in Georgia but the Demons, and one around middle school, and whatever team AJ played for. That's it.
But when AJ get to Fagan Mill, you need to tell him to be ready.
Man, please. Hey, you say two things you can't say to AJ, and that's another school beside one around the middle and Northside.
That boy coming to Fagan Mill.
Man, you tell AJ that AJ show be that your face be frying up.
Like no picture that tag me posting, that cat don't like that cat just like it pops, boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he is. Dude, you seen the one where they like tat on the bench and AJ in the stands?
That's classic. That's classic. We put that up there on Sunday. What's going like this, bro? That's crazy to me.
Hey, Duke, you'll put it up when them dogs win on Monday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I'm sure Kristen will send it to you.
Exactly. Hey, Duke, did you see Tat talking about the Commanders got eliminated? I was like, well, you should be used to this, brother. What you mad about?
The Commanders will never be anything that we want them to be, Tat. It's over. You better out there playing Bill Wall football on Sega.
Hey,
Good Redskin, because that's the last time they've been good, Tat.
Well, you see what we just did to Dallas today?
Y'all ain't going no playoff.
You might as well become a fan of the next.
Y'all got participation trophy this year, Tat.
Oh man, y'all just see what we just did to a top 10 defense and a playoff team with a backup quarterback, with a rookie quarterback.
The Cowboys are everything we think they are. They nothing. They garbage.
I already know that. We could have played somebody else. We should have played somebody else. I'm sorry, Joker. We haven't been playing. I'm sorry, Joker. They no way.
Who the Cowboys play in the playoff?
They don't. Tampa Bay.
I think they got Tampa Bay.
Oh, they got to see. They got to see Brady.
They got to go down there too.
And Brady different. Brady different in the playoff now.
Oh, they going to Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, they might be one and done.
And I
was going to Dallas. Cowboys gonna be one and done. It don't matter where they play.
Man, they gonna look at our film today. What we did to them. Pain.
One and done. Brady ain't gonna play with him.
Let go, man. TB12, man. Tat,
Yeah.
Go Dogs. I love y'all. Y'all be
You
safe,
too, my
man. Enjoy y'all night, man. Let go.
See you.
Juke, it's always, like I said, brother, it's always good to see you, man. We love you.
I love y'all, man. Bye. Tat, I'll call you tomorrow.
All right, call me.
All right, Juke.
All right, so.
Brother Juke, man.
TCU.
I thought we was going off with Juke.
Charles had that head linked to the side. I thought he even take us on out, but Charles, like you want to stay on tonight.
Hey, I ain't know. Hey, don't tease me.
I thought that was the cue, Charles. Oh, I mean,
did you think that too?
look at Bruce, man. Bruce, look at your boy, Bruce, man. What happened over there at the meal, man? Cause Gabe said somebody earlier too.
Yeah. Trials went good, man. Trials went good. We had some little confusion, right? We had to extend it a little bit.
Bruce,
what you mean?
Bruce said, whoa. Y'all ain't getting
got,
out here.
got everything right. Got everything right. Got everything.
Well, what happened? What happened? What kind of confusion y'all had?
Nothing to talk about.
Just look,
Just know
admin.
Just know the well put together team has been assembled.
All right, but I do know this. I know I seen a parent put on Facebook, well, we're on the round 2 tryouts. And I'm saying, round 2? How many rounds of tryouts is it?
Don't do it.
So
don't do it.
After we got our admin stuff straight.
Charles, don't even give that much. All you need to know that as a team has been assembled.
And there was about 30 cars waiting outside.
Waiting on the list.
Waiting on the list to drop.
I thought they don't do that with cheerleading.
Oh man, we had to sneak out the back door. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it went good, man. I think there's some talent over at the middle school, over at the middle. I think it's going to be a very interesting season. There's only a few kids that I know, so I really had to look at it with a naked eye. There was a few that I did know that can bring some stuff to the table. 8th graders, I like some 8th graders that come back. When you see them, you're like, that's that kid. They look totally different. They bouncy. Which I'm sure all 8th graders, it's not just at the middle. But to answer the question, yes, there's some talent with the 7th grade group. There's some pieces with the 8th grade group that came back, look a little different. So,
well, with the 8th grade group, with all that talent that y'all have, ain't coming back. Who won it? Who won the 7th grade champion? Who's the defending champ?
Oh, for 8th grade or 7th grade?
Oh, the 7th graders that moved up to 8th grade.
What happened?
What? Yeah, it's the y'all ain't it? One Robin.
Yeah, y'all won, man. Y'all won.
Oh, I was just asking. I ain't know.
Yeah, y'all won. So why do you post stuff like this, Tat?
What happened?
The Grinch. This is Tat. I mean, Charles. Did you see this?
Nah.
I'm gonna show it live on the show. What?
The Grinch.
You see it?
Yes.
Like what? I mean, man, we playing them Clydes today. Those jokers so sorry. They ain't got no business going to the playoff. They suck. They do this and I can't understand why these same fans keep liking the Dallas Cowboys. They do this to them every single year. They lose right before the playoff, and they turn around and lose in the first round. They don't never win no playoff game. They do this to them every year. Every year. And they turn around and say, oh, we them boys. Y'all bet y'all ain't no boys tonight.
I'm looking at this Dave Chappelle one.
Well, for the Cowboys?
Yeah. And oh boy, look at the teeth in the back.
I'm sorry, y'all. They be getting on my nerve. They be messing with me first.
Yeah.
I don't mean to post stuff like that. Look at that.
Trailers.
If you get an opportunity to follow,
so, and if you do, listen, I ain't posting no scriptures. I ain't posting no feelings by
scriptures.
Yeah, no, man. I'm talking about from the Bible and all that. I ain't posting none of that. I'm posting nothing but funny stuff. So if you don't like funny stuff, don't try to follow me.
What you say, scriptures?
Yeah.
I know if he says scripture strippers. Where we going? I have to check with you, Ted. I don't know.
I'm just saying. I don't post none of that. I I'm posting nothing but funny stuff, man. I don't post nothing about no.
That do post funny stuff.
Yeah, I ain't posting all the other stuff, man. I try to make myself laugh, man. And
Well, it is. It's all about good laughs, man. And
in 2023, hold on, Charles. In 2023, it's all about good laughs.
All about good laughs. But I do want to say this, man. Congratulations to all the middle school kids that made their middle school teams. Hope it's a good year. Hopefully, for the high school kids that's playing basketball, hopefully things start to come together for you guys and start to gel. And everybody going to their region play, whether it's the first half or second half of your region play. Get focused, get tuned in, listen to what your coach is telling you, show some consistency, and let's get some dubs.
Let's get some dubs, baby. Hey, shout out to all my 2028 Warner Robins All-Stars kids who made their teams, man. Salute, young guys. I'll be out to see you. I'll see you somewhere in the gym soon. We actually got 3 that's been playing since November, but it's a whole nother story. But they've been doing well, and salute to them.
Well, parents with kids that are on rec basketball teams, middle school basketball teams, take your kid out to a high school game.
Yeah.
And let them see, let them watch the game. Don't take them and then just let them run around and you don't know where they at. And if you want them to play sports, take them so they can watch the game. I'm not telling you they're gonna understand it and understand what's going on, but watch how hard they play, how hard they compete.
And if possible, sit as close as you can to the court.
No, don't do that.
No, they need
No,
to
wait, not ours. I mean, don't sit close. You might sit close to they been, but don't sit close. Don't do that. You might not. You ain't gonna come back out of that.
I ain't saying the bench. I'm saying sit as close as you can to the court so you can hear the communication. It's real communication going on.
Yeah. So I mean, your kids watching the game can learn a lot from the kids on the floor. They can, they can learn about communicating during the games.
Yeah.
Hear how the kid talk, about help and about calling out screens and stuff like that. And we're not telling you that they're going to get it and understand it, but getting familiar with it. And when they learn it later on, it'll come a lot easier to them.
Mm-hmm. I would also go one step a little further, Tat, and say, understand where your kid is on to go. And maybe take them to a few of those games. Not saying take them solely to those games, but take them to a few of those games so they can understand who the coach is and see those different things.
I ain't getting into that because I'll be down at the board office or in Mr. McCook's office if I say that.
Where there is zone to go based on where your current address is. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't saying that. Just go to a game. Whoever got a game, y'all go. On your way you go.
Charles, what's your thoughts on that?
Charles ready to go.
Y'all go to a game.
Yeah, man, I'm hungry too, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
All right, I guess we out.
Oh Lord. Now they down there, man. They down there. They down up in the hit, down the hallway.
Oh, before we get out of here, I want to play the song, man. Can I play my song?
Yeah, go ahead. Ain't holding the wall, is it?
Is it the outro?
Nah. My joint. Hold on. The song I told you earlier. Hey. Hold on, let me fast forward a little bit. Nah, I ain't fast forward. What?
Man, go.
Yeah. Woo.
You ready to go, Charles?